Hello, I'm Adam Paul Morgan. Thank you for clicking on to what is my thoughts, my sort of review as it was of Peaky Blinders episode 2, The Heathens. Now, apologies to a number of people who really wanted my thoughts and review of episode 2. There has been a bit of a delay from when it was broadcasted on Wednesday night, last Wednesday night I should say. It was just been a bit of a nightmare with other commitments, work commitments and etc in order to get this video done and out in time ready, but it's done now. Hopefully it will satisfy people as much as the program did of Peaky Blinders. Yeah, I thought it was a very good episode, particularly with the cliffhanger from the episode 1. The does he make it, doesn't he make it, and we find out. Spoilers from now on, if you've not seen it. No, he doesn't make it, unfortunately. No, unfortunately. And it was done very, very well in the opening scene, and it seems to be the sort of tradition. I know in season 2, there's always somebody, I know Tommy had the Jesus kicked out of him, as it was. And then going into sort of episode 2 with Nick Cave again, Something for the Mercy Seat. That was the song that was playing very well and done. Perfect sort of music for what was going on within the opening scenes of the episode coming up, and I thought that was very good. And Nick Cave does crop up a lot, so do the White Stripes, particularly in the first series, and here as well. I thought very well done for the sort of choice of music opening before the opening credits. Now, of course, all the family are in the room together for the first time in a long time, which is sort of, was it done sort of, is it going back to the first series or not? Trying to sort of, okay, they've gone back to Smallheath now, and including a lot of the locations, which is a sort of living museum around the corner where a lot of, I could tell because I've been there a few times, where it was filmed, the Black Country Museum. Yes, a lot of that was in the courtyard, which is sort of later on in the sort of through the episode where they're trying to do Christmas lunch. Of course, yes, the idea of the running away, the trying to escape from it, there's a lot of it in this episode too, particularly with John's widowed wife now, spoilers, sorry, who now says, oh, now is the opportunity where I can go away from it all now. Ooh, bye-bye, I'm going to take the kids and we're going away to live with a good life rather than what's going on here, and that's sort of what's going on, of course. And the Mafia are there, they are after them, and yes, there's a lot of scenes where they're getting everyone in Birmingham to sort of go, right, we're not having this, what's going on, and a bit of a giveaway to sort of find out if you are from Birmingham or not, which I would fail straight away, is who plays in goal for the Villa and Blues. I couldn't tell you now. I'd have to Google it. Obviously, in 1920s there was no Google, so there we go. I wouldn't be able to join, of course. So yes, the whole gang's there, but of course there's a new character now, which spoilers for Game of Thrones. It's nice to see Aidan Gillen get some work, because after that, the Game of Thrones, I don't want to say too much, little finger. It's nice to see him get some work, and the accent again, what is going on with the accent? He's a sort of gypsy hitman who's been hired by the Peaky Blinders, who wants that little bit something extra for his deeds, as it were. And of course, Johnny Dogs, who has been throughout the series from the start as well. I think we're going to see a bit more going on with the character himself of Johnny Dogs. There's obviously, he doesn't like Mr. Gold, I can't pronounce the actual name, but Mr. Gold, who's played by Adrian Gill from Game of Thrones, he doesn't like the character from the start just through family name, and I think something could develop there, something that we've not really seen from Johnny Dogs, probably not since the first series, rather than the guy who just gets rid of the bodies and does all the little bit of dirty work and ain't bother. I think, something really deep in the character, like when they're trying to organise dinner, and he's like, we must have potatoes, we're not just having goose, we are having potatoes, we want to show them we eat it proper, just the rival family gang or something like that. So I think that's something that could develop in future episodes as well. Now, of course, Adrian Brody does turn up as the Mafia guy, and he's got that sort of, apologies about the accent, sort of creaky, basically, you're all gonna die, and we've already got one of you. It's going through like that, and I'm thinking, yes, very, very good at the actual meeting, but the organisation of the meeting, it was pretty much, there's a bloke from Paris about to see you, and my wife was watching it with me, who hadn't seen the first episode, who sort of calmed down and went, yeah, straight away, that's going to be the one of the guys from the Mafia. Just straight away. Very interesting meeting there, but of course, who took the bullets out of the gun? Now, I've got a theory. It's either going to be the woman from the unions, or it's going to be the bloke who organised the meeting, the sort of secretary, the guy who said he's going to be the revolution starts at 12 noon. That guy. So, yeah, it's sort of very interesting now. Now, in that meeting as well, the rules were set for what is going to happen for the rest of the series. And unlike most sort of big television programmes where I think there's only 6 episodes for this one. I will have to check that out. But normally in these things, there's like 24 episodes for these really great, big, massive dramas, but there's only a few in this one. So if it's going to happen, it's going to happen very, very soon, of course, for what's going on. But once again, brilliant performances as well. And the Birmingham accent is still spot on, except for the extras. Now, I've been told that a lot of it is filmed in Manchester, so different region, different voices, but I've got 1 or 2 extras who do get a speaking part, particularly a certain chef in episode 1. Good accent. And of course the guy who said who plays for the Villa and Blues and all that. That is what people present the Birmingham accent to be, which is partially true. But the rest of the cast have just got that Birmingham accent down to a T, like, you know what I mean? And it's proper Boston, like, and you go up the road to the Black Country and sort of Dudley, West Bromwich and all that, and it changes, look. You've only got to go up the road, and I'll just say, this is something I've noticed about Peaky Blinders. The people who don't like the accents the most are the snobby people from Birmingham. Oh no, of course we don't talk like that. Yeah, I do, love, you do talk like that, like. But it's one of those very interesting programmes, and of course we've got episode 3 coming up very, very shortly. I do apologise about the long time it took me to get this video together. As I say, I've been busy doing other commitments, etc, etc. But please do the subscribe thing. What did you think of the episode 2 of Peaky Blinders, if you have seen it? Now, I do know a lot of people in America haven't seen it yet, but it hasn't been broadcast over there, but I have done a bit of Googling, and apparently, don't quote me on this, but it will be coming to a Netflix, allegedly, on the 21st of December, just right up till Christmas for you, so that's something to keep an eye on. So there we go. If it is true, if someone's wrong, please put it in the comments below and double check, but I do think, don't quote me on it, but I do think it is coming on the 21st for you all to watch. So there we go. I'm Adam Paul Morgan. Thank you so much for bearing with me. Hit the like, subscribe button, hit the dislike, you know, all that jargon, we all say it, all that vloggers. Have a good one, ta-ra a bit.